So, Mark Richards, Solas Big Boat Day, probably not quite the result you had in mind, but obviously, as ever, as you say yourselves, plenty to learn about.
Yeah, no, look, it's a very positive day for us today out there. I mean, we had our opportunities to be in the front as well, but it's had a couple of little crew issues today, and just one of those days. You know, it's a tight racetrack, good breeze, and we always knew it was going to be very tight. Blackjack has an advantage over us in tacking. They tack a lot better than we do. Very different, appendage setup with those guys. So which probably suits the inshore stuff a little bit more, but it was good fun. We really enjoyed it and got a lot out of it.
Can you expand on that? Is that forward canard that's really helping them, the rudder?
Yeah, it's a very efficient fall for that sort of stuff, and they probably, we probably, our bottom speed's probably 2 knots lower than theirs through attack, which is a lot, so, but it's, as I said, we had a few little issues. We could have done better than we did today, but it's, that's life.
Blackjack's been much vaunted as the lightweight thing, but you've given them a bit of a run for their money, and on last Saturday you were getting well ahead of them as well. You mentioned something about some changes you'd made. What have you done to the boat? Yeah,
look, I think the big advantage of the two boats racing against each other is they improve each other in their weakest points. So Hamilton Island Race Week, we definitely had a light air disadvantage, and we've definitely closed that gap. Not fully, but made a huge improvement against those guys on the light. That was just by backing off the angle of attack on our dagger boards, which has helped enormously. And a few new sails to sort of help in that area as well. So that's all been really positive. I think they've improved their upwind range a little bit against us. So the boats are very, very close, and today was a good example of how close it can be. So
for those that are interested in the tech stuff, you said you changed the angles on the dagger boards. Can you just explain that a little bit?
Yeah, look, we have 2 dagger boards versus them with a single canard, dagger board. So it's we have a lot of they're asymmetrical boards, and they're towed in quite a lot, and we just back the tow off a little bit, and just a little bit less drag, a little bit less resistance, and in the lighter air, which helps a lot.
One of the dangers, I guess, when you've got sort of lightweights and then you've got the downwind flyers and your sort of good VMG running is not trying to chase both ends, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we can't. I mean, we're good upwind in everything, and except for the lighter stuff, which we're better. Blackjack's got an advantage, but I think in the breeze I think we'll be very competitive against all the big boats. And then VMG running, obviously in anything, we're very, very competitive. Comanche and Invertrack, is going to be they're going to be a lot faster than us. So that's just the way it is. But we'll see what happens on the day.
So generally speaking, a lot of your success is just having the boat really in the mode where you can basically be pretty competitive in most ranges in the race like Hobart.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, to do the best in everything. But as I said, against these big boats reaching, there's nothing we can do. I mean, they're literally knots and knots faster than us. So that's just the way it is. But typically Sydney Hobart's an upwind downwind sort of race. So we'll just have to see what comes out on Boxing Day.